Hello students, in the previous video we studied physical features of India through map. In this video we shall discuss all the physical features of India in detail. So here you can see India can be divided into 6 main physical divisions. Number 1, the Himalayan mountains. Number 2, the northern plains. Number 3, the peninsular plateau. Number 4, the Indian desert. Number 5, the coastal plains. Number 6, the islands. So first we study about the Himalayan mountains. The Himalayas. It is clear from the name. Him plus Alya or Ala. That means the home, house of ice. These are young-fold mountains and they stretch over the northern borders of India. These mountains ranges run in a west-east direction from the Indus to the Brahmaputra, and these are loftiest mountains of the world. They are around 2400 km long and their width varies from 400 km in Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. Himalayas can be divided into 3 parts. The northernmost range is known as the Great or Inner Himalayas. It is also known as the Himadri. Average height of Himadris is 6,000 meters and all main Himalayan peaks are located in Himadri. The second range, the range lying to the south of the Himadri, forms the most rugged mountain system and it is known as Himachal or Lesser Himalayas. The ranges are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The altitude varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters. While the Pir Panjal range forms the longest and the most important range, the Dhauladhar and the Mahabharat ranges are also prominent ones. This range is also having some famous valleys such as Kashmir Valley, the Kangra and Kullu Valley, etc. The outermost range of the Himalayas is called the Shivalik, and these Shivalik ranges are composed of unconsolidated sediments. These are brought down by rivers from the main Himalayan ranges located further north. Besides the longitudinal divisions, the Himalayas have been divided on the basis of regions from west to east. For example, the part of Himalayas lying between Indus and Satluj has been traditionally known as Punjab Himalayas. The part of the Himalayas lying between Satluj and Kali River is known as Kumaon Himalayas. The Kali and Tista rivers demarcate the Nepal Himalayas, and the part lying between Tista and Dihang rivers is known as Assam Himalayas. So these are some traditional divisions of Himalayas. The Brahmaputra. The Brahmaputra marks the easternmost boundary of the Himalayas. Beyond the Dihang Gorge, the Himalayas bend sharply to the south and spread along the eastern boundary of India. They are known as Purvachal or the eastern hills and mountains. The Purvachal comprises the Patkai Hills, the Naga Hills, the Manipur Hills and the Mizo Hills. In this picture, you can see a view of Mizo Hills. Second part is the Northern Plain. Northern, as it is clear from the name, these are located in the northern parts of India. The Northern Plain has been formed by the interplay of the three major river systems such as the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra along with their tributaries. Northern plains are formed of alluvial soil. The plains are around 2,400 km long and 240 to 320 km broad. These plains are very densely populated. The rivers in their lower house, in other words, the river in their lower course split into numerous channels due to the deposition of silt. These channels are known as distributaries. River Hooghly is an example of a distributary of river Ganga. The northern plains is broadly divided into three sections. The western part of the northern plains is referred to as the Punjab Plains. The Ganga Plain extends between Ghaggar and Tista rivers. According to the variations in relief features, the northern plains can be divided into four areas. The rivers, after descending from the mountains, deposit pebbles in a narrow belt of about 8 to 16 km in width, lying parallel to the slopes of the Shivaliks. It is known as Bhabar. All the streams disappear in this Bhabar belt. South of this belt, the streams and rivers re-emerge and create a wet, swampy and marshy region known as Terai. The largest part of the northern plain is formed of older alluvium. It lies above the food plains of the rivers and presents a terrace-like feature. This part is known as Bhangar. Newer, younger deposits of the food plains are called khadar. They are renewed almost every year and so are very fertile. As a result, these are ideal for intensive agriculture. So that's all about in this video. In the next video, we shall continue from the Peninsular Plateau. Thank you.